Garrett, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Well, see you again too, Scott.
All right.
Hey guys, my video is finally working. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Riley? It's good to see you. Always good to see you.
Good to see you too. Scott, did you see my hair? I told you I was gonna dye it orange.
I did. And I was going to give it a second because I didn't know if you wanted me to jump right out and be like, dang, that looks good. Or kind of, wait a minute or two, let everybody catch up on their screens.
Yeah, it's actually brighter in person, but
The catch while we're waiting for everybody to jump on here. Riley and I were talking about last time, Serenity, our generation, if I may, we were all about, we called it frosting the tips, which is you put hydrogen peroxide on just the last little bit of your hair. And to round that look out, you really need like an obscene puka shell thing going on right here, which in Ninja Turtles, that was me.
That's it.
When Riley was like, dude, I'm gonna bleach first and then come back with the neon, I was like, yeah, let me tell you about the tips.
Yep, that's my girl.
Yep. Looks great. Christina, right? No.
You don't know what I did.
sorry, I was doing something.
I had my hair down to my rear in the back. And then I had like these little spiked bangs right here. Like really gelled out spiked bangs for like years. That was like my thing. It's crazy.
That's hella hip hop.
I can't imagine what, if I got a picture of that, I'll have to send it to you guys.
That's like so punk rock.
And then I was, then I went through this phase where I tried to do dreadlocks. Don't ask me why.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they're like really high maintenance, and I was not in the mood. I was not in the place of mine to have high maintenance dreadlocks. And so I really ruined my hair. So then I had to cut it. Hence me now. And my students freaked out. They were just like, are you freaking, where's your hair? I'm like, I'm still alive. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so interesting how people will attach things to your identity. And yeah, the spike bangs, I'll have to find that picture somewhere.
I'd like to see that. See if you can find it. It's not hard to imagine your boy with, I mean, it was bad or it was good. Back in the day, it was popular. Hey, everybody.
No, I looked pretty hot, I have to say. That was way back in my younger days. I mean, we're going way back.
All right, everybody, let's get rocking and rolling. We're recording right now, right, Serenity? So we're going to let the room populate. Welcome, everyone, to the NorCal Leadership Retreat. And Raising Plasters in the house. Granite Wellness is in the house. We've also got Raza and J. Ross, this is our talent for today. But I suppose you're kind of setting things up for the rest of us to develop our talent as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So I don't have the capability to give a full level 10 pyrotechnics introduction to these two. But if I could, I'd come through your screen and put my hands around your head and say, this is going to be awesome. And kind of do a little shake like this for teeing you up. Just those of you that do not yet know, what I'm going to pull up here is I'm sharing my screen and showing you, this is J. Ross's YouTube right here. And what I want to bring to your attention is she's got like 585 subscribers for all those gamers and content creators out here. She's clearly doing her thing. J. Ross, you have like 20 something videos up, right? You've really been working hard to populate this channel. Tell us a little bit about your YouTube work.
Oh my goodness. So really, when you talk about your artistry skill, we're talking about our narrative and our story and what that looks like. And so for me, I had to be able to portray who I am and what I do. And I have so much fun doing everything. So it was hard to put in, like, you know, sometimes I want to be an adult and sing about adult things. And then sometimes I want to sing for the kids and like do a giraffes can't dance type of song and you know, read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom because that's what makes the kids dance. But then I also want to, you know, go showcase what I do live because a lot of what I bring to the table is touring. I tour a lot and I've been around the world and I want to be able to showcase that. So that there is a small glimpse into my narrative of who I am.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's kind of hard to follow a thought like that. I mean, so many hours have been poured into, you know, displaying this passion of yours online. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad I got to show that because I think that the breadth of work that you do, J. Ross, speaks for itself. So we're glad to have you on here collaborating today with our buddy Eddie, Mr. Raza himself in the house. What I've got teed up for Raza, and the way that I follow Raza is I follow him through Spotify. So I'm a Spotify watcher. I'm going to show you what he's been doing on Spotify. Let's see if I can bring that up. Nod your head when you can see the Spotify right here. And I mean, look at it. He's got 11,000 plays here on Rose, you know, 10,700. Eddie, you're getting popular, dude. And it's great to see as you drop these, just to see people supporting you and really your skill set continue to growing. I'm so fascinated by your cipher and your flow skills. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about how much hard work it's been to continuously just put out these songs, you know, song after song after song. Yeah, people are going to, you know, check you out on here, but what does it take to put this much content out, dude?
I put out my first like album under Raza last year. And then I kind of took a break, like 6 months, and then needed some space for myself. And after that, I realized I probably had like on estimate 200 to 300 unfinished songs. Like on my laptop, I'm just sitting there. They're like half finished or more finished or somewhere like a quarter finished. And I was just like, you know, like life's short and I need to like just let people hear this kind of stuff. And even if they don't like it, even if it's not the words they want to hear, even if I'm in my head too much. And so earlier this year, I kind of just made a goal to release a track every single month and start letting people hear some of this stuff that only I get to hear, and kind of let down my guard a little and throw it out there. So that's what I've been doing every month.
Well, thank you for setting that goal on the consumer side. And as a fan, you know, I just can't say enough. Thank you so much for, you know, looking inward and doing the hard work. Today, we've got you two here to lead us through like how you create songs, like getting inside the mind of the genius. Garrett, can you handle getting in the mind of these geniuses, right?
Yes.
Garrett, let's go.
So without further ado, as a fan, I'm glad to be here. As a supporter, you know, I feel like I always want to do more. Ladies and gentlemen, J. Ross and Raza, take it away.
Do, 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 do. I feel like this is where the DJ comes in. Garrett, Riley, I feel like we've met before. I know you. I've seen you. I
Okay,
felt your
yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
Yes, Riley, I know you. I love your hair. Yes. So there's a little bit of stall, so I can kind of hear you and I kind of can't. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna be, because there's a little bit of a stall, I definitely want to make sure we utilize the chat because we love to have conversation.
You
It's
might
so
be
important.
a growing piece
Growing Peace Camp.
She met you at growing, that's my daughter. She met you at Growing Peace.
Yep.
Yeah, she's
I-
in Growing Peace Camp. Yeah.
I know, right? I was gonna say, but your hair obviously changes a lot of things.
Yeah, her hair changes a lot.
I love it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So I want to start us off with where we're at, what we're doing, why you're here, and thank you. I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate you for showing up. It's actually 1:11 in seconds. So I want you to pay attention to numbers because numbers tell us a lot, right? So 1:11, I want to stop, make a manifestation for this next 2 hours at 1:11. What are you hoping to achieve by 3 o'clock? And let me set the intention for this room that Raza and I are hoping to take you through what it looks like to write a complete song. So from front to back, what does that look like and what does that feel like? We're going to take you through something called Bandlab, and you can participate hands-on or you can take notes and go back and then do it yourself. We're gonna help you write a beat. We're gonna write a chorus and a hook, and then you're gonna have time to write your own verse. And we're actually going to put that together in a song, and we'll show you how to record that as well. We'll take you through a little short message on how to record that. So the intent at 1:11 set for this and what we're doing right now is to complete a song. Right? Garrett, Riley, Raza, Christina, Renee, Shelly, Scott, Serenity. Are we on the same page? Can I get a whoop whoop? Next thing I want you to do, everybody, put a number in the chat. How are you feeling right now? Where's your energy? A 1 being, J. Raz, I really need to go and take a nap right now. I'm exhausted. And a 10, yes, a 10 being, I am here. This is it. This is where we're at, a 9.5, baby. Come on, Scott. If anybody needs a little energy, a little extra energy, I want you all to go ahead and just sprinkle that over to them real quick. Just give them a little bit of that because people are going to be watching this, and they're going to be like, I need that energy right now. Yes. So now that we're feeling good, I want to tell you what hip hop means, because hip hop is something I love. And hip hop is something I live by because it's a way of life. It's a culture. It's an etiquette. It's a way that it's a language. So when we use hip hop, we use it as an art form. We use it as a way of life. We use it as, this is how I feel. So when I say hip, who knows what it is to be hip? What's hip? Yo, Scott, you're all about like 1980s and 1990s, baby. What is hip?
I think to be hip is to set a trend or to look, feel, or act a certain way that may be just a little bit off of what what society's norms are. So I'm a little hip. I'm just a little bit off step from everybody else.
Yo, I love that. I love that definition. I love it. And you ain't wrong. You definitely are not wrong. What else? What is hip? To be hip to something. Garrett, what's hip? If you're hip to something, what is it?
Like hip to be square,
Hey, it's hip to be square. It's
like Huey Lewis.
You're so dope. Garrett, you're
You
so
knew
dope.
that was Huey Lewis? Garrett, look at you, man.
Yep. I listen to classic songs and like Huey Lewis and all that type of stuff.
Yo, so when we talk about hip hop and we get to sampling, make sure you remind me about that because Huey Lewis has been sampled in hip hop almost more than I think Rick James is number 1. I'll get back to you, but he's been sampled a lot. So Huey Lewis is really hip hop, really hip hop. So when we talk about hip, it's to know. If you're hip to something, you know it. You know it. You're so hip.
Like a trend.
Like a trend, or it's like knowledge, right?
Okay.
It's just,
Yeah.
you're aware of something. So
I'm
to
fully
be
aware
hip,
of it.
right? So hip,
Mhm.
we're going to say hip is knowledge. That's what we're going to say right now. Hip is knowledge.
Hip is knowledge.
And hop, what is hop? If you hop,
Hop. Let me see. Hop is walking
Say that
forward. Wait.
someone said it.
Move.
Movement. It's a movement,
And
right? If you hop, you're moving. It's an action. It's an action word. So hip is knowledge. It's what we know. It's internalized. Hop is the movement. It's the action of. So it's the
I get it
movement
now.
of knowledge. Hip hop is the movement of knowledge. I have goosebumps. Y'all gave me goosebumps. Woo! Right?
Just
So
like the
when we-
books.
Yes. And this is some kind of knowledge that you really can't get in the books. Hip hop is a participation. You have to be involved. That's why they have things like ciphers. What's a cipher? What's a cipher?
I think a cipher is a group of people getting together, putting words together that make sense to them. I was going to say rhyming, but it could be so much more than that.
Yes, you're exactly right. And so, in other words, it's an exchange of energy. A cipher is an exchange of energy. So a cipher is circular. It's circular. It's full of reciprocity. It's full of give and take. Again, hip hop, you have to participate. That's why it's not just a music, it's an actual movement, it's a culture, it's who we can become. We can hear the history. If we listen to hip hop music, we get to hear the history, another perspective, right? So it's a knowledge. So that's what we want you to come out. We want you to come out of this whole workshop with more knowledge than you had before. And we want you to move that knowledge, go give it to somebody else. Whether that's through your song that you just wrote, or whether you're going to go teach somebody how to make a beat, or whether you're just going to talk to them about your workshop, or whether you're going to go out there and say, yo, I know what hip hop means. We want you to take this knowledge and run with it. So we want to set some goals. Agreements. We set our goals. Our goals is to get the song. Our agreements. Now in hip hop, there's 4 principles. There's 4 principles of hip hop. Peace, love, unity, and having fun. That's it. You follow those 4 principles and you are straight hip hop. Okay? 4 principles: peace, love, unity, and having fun. So when we come together, we're going to set those agreements, right? And I also want to leave it up to you right now. What other agreements do you want to bring into this circle? What do you want to agree on so that you can feel safe and have a really good time? What do y'all need? I see Riley's brain working. That's so cool through Zoom. I can see your brain working. Yes. So we're going to respect. We're going to respect people's confidentiality, and we're going to respect their space. So at any time, we have a breakout room, and at any time, if anybody needs to go talk about something, then we're going to go out to that breakout room, and we can talk about it, and we can figure out a way to write it out. And it's super confidential. And Aretha Franklin, you're just over here laying off the hits, Garrett. I see you. I see you.
Yo,
Respect. Come on, talk about it, Raza.
sheesh. Bringing the soul in the building. Chat.
Love
a
it.
lot.
Honesty. I'm singing. Yes, Serenity, you should be unmuting yourself and singing it. Trust. These are all things that right here that for you spells safety. And so we're going to leave that space for you to feel safe. We're going to respect. We're going to be confidential. We're going to give honesty, and we're going to trust. And trust is probably the hardest thing, because the first thing you have to do is trust yourself, right? So trust yourself, challenge yourself, put yourself out there. And I promise you, if you slip and and you fall a little bit, we're going to help you up. All right. So don't be afraid to fall. The best lessons I've ever learned were because I tripped over a speaker on stage.
That was wild.
Yo.
She got right back up though. She did. Right there. And then spit the illest freestyle you ever heard. Go.
Yo, we cannot be afraid to trip and fall. So right now, I just want you to put your hands up. Put your hands up in the air and scream and tell them, I will not be afraid to fall. I will not be afraid to fall. Okay, let's go. I'm going to challenge y'all right now. So, first things we're going to do. I hear little feet. Say hello. This is my son right here. Hi. This is Khalil.
Hi.
Why are you going upstairs?
I'm going to get us a whiteboard and we're going to do a little
Mom?
freestyle. Tell me what a freestyle is. Someone tell me what it is to freestyle.
It's kind of like is it kind of like rap or something? Something to do with rap? That's all I know about freestyle.
That's good. It does have to do with rap.
Mm-hmm.
Riley, I saw your hand up.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh, she's writing it down.
She's got a little something to say.
Let's see.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
No,
Yeah.
Okay. Riley, I'm so sorry. Can you say that
In
one more
in
time?
the chat. She's got it in the chat.
And it in the chat. Do you want to read the chat? She said, freestyle is where you just come with it in your mind. You don't write it down. It just happens. You come up with it and it just flows along with you.
That's the most beautiful definition I've ever heard,
And
actually.
she drops
Got
the mic. Mic drop.
I'm going to copy that right there. So here's what I want to do. We're talking about this song that we're gonna make.
Dino trucks and
Sorry. Okay. We're gonna talk about the topic. This is the amazing part of being a mother. That you want to talk about in this song. What is our topic? Every song has a theme. What is ours? Go ahead and just either put it in the chat or say it out loud. What is our theme? What did we get in the chat? Respect. Let's roll with that. Is everybody cool with that? That's a great theme. It goes so many ways. We can roll so many things with that. So here's what I want you to do. Garrett and Riley, do you have a piece of paper handy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and see what I'm doing here. I want you to do that on your paper. Perfect. You're gonna make this circle. And in this circle, we're gonna put the word respect. And this is our theme. And we got these lines right here. And when we think of respect, I can't quite see what's in the chat. So if you don't mind somebody saying out loud, if anybody does type in the chat, if I say respect, what's the first thing you think of? What's the first thing you think of when I say respect?
We got strength, elders.
Was that elders?
Yeah. We got listening and boundaries from Riley. Those are nice. Garrett says the golden rule. I like that. Strength. If you didn't get that, oh, you already got that. Yeah, boundaries. Smiles.
Oh, yay, smiles. Okay, this is perfect. Now, if I say elders, what do you think of?
Gray hair.
Gray hair.
I say
Go ahead.
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yep, Christine says wisdom too.
If
Yeah.
I say strength, oops, say that one more time, Serenity.
Humble.
Nice. Beautiful word.
Love.
Love. My son said love. I'll have to add that one. Strength. If we say strength, what do you think of?
Strength.
Strength. What do you think of if I say strength? What is that? The muscle show?
Resilience.
Resilience. Look at these words. Oh my gosh. What else? Mental stability. Ooh,
Ooh. Ooh.
I know. Smiles. Perseverance. If I say smiles, what do you think of?
Smiling.
Joy. Laughter.
Love.
Joy. laughter,
Love.
warmth, teeth.
Love.
If we say boundaries, what do you think of?
Boundaries. Love.
Got respect in the chat.
Following the
Ties back to
rules.
Say
following
that
the
one more time.
rules.
Following the rules.
Space. Listening. Man, we got this thing packed out.
If I say golden rule, what do you think of?
Golden.
Space. Oh my gosh, these are good. So golden rule. What do you think of if I say you give what you get? Yes.
Ooh. Sheesh.
I think we already got our chorus right now.
I know, so much great stuff like that.
Just people are pants.
Go upstairs.
I was going to
Okay.
the bathroom.
For the good of all.
Mhm.
Okay. Perfect. So this is a great start, okay? We have a complete song right here. I'm gonna put karma because I like the word. Raza, you want to put on a beat for us?
Got you. Let me share my.
So when we're looking at themes or topics, or we're just trying to come up with a conversation for a song, we have to really get into the mindset. We have to figure out what we're going to talk about. So we put together a bubble like this. Raza puts on a cool song like this. Oh, shoot. Wait. I think you have to just share sound and not the whole. That way we can have our whiteboard.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you could just share. Oh, you might not be able to actually.
I think it makes me want to cut your share.
Don't cut. See, we a collective, homie. Let me grab it. Let me grab a track real quick for you. I may even have a Raza track right here. I have available. What? Yeah, what you got? Okay. Oh, this is the Elijah. This is actually Raza just made this, but
Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening.
okay. Can you hear thumbs up if you can hear this? Okay, right? So we have our whole song right here. Now all I ever need is just a little bit of respect. I keep the smiles in check. My mental stability's all I need. Now it feels like my neck resilience, please. Can I get a little love? I'm humbleness in these. Man, we all gotta believe. It's wisdom that I'm seeking, but I never ever leave. So if you can't understand me, then best believe it's me. Just be holding all your love, cause that's what you need. Hey. Okay, so you see how now everything is right there. My whole song was right there. All I had to do was grab notes, right? So keeping these, go ahead. I want to take maybe 60 seconds to just any of these words you see on here. I want you to go ahead and take them off and write them down in your notebook. Anything that you may want to use. Sometimes we start to get a little inspired right now. Go ahead and write. Don't just, if you feel inspired, pick up your pen and start writing. Go ahead, Riley. That's my homie right there. Not a me. So take 60 seconds to just write this down.
Does it have to rhyme?
No, not at all. Especially when you're just putting ideas together. Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
right now,
Alright.
I just want you to take 60 seconds to just kind of any of these words on here, because I'm going to pull this down. It's not going to be up anymore. I want you to just grab what you need. I think I can put a ping in the chat actually. So if you are on this workshop, I can go ahead and add this so you can have a copy of it. Whoops. In the chat. Whoops, let me see here. There you go. So everyone should actually have a copy of that ping if you want to refer back to it. But if you're at home right now, take the words that you want. If you're watching this, take whatever words you want. And we're going to go ahead and stop this share. So now the one thing I can tell you about, no matter what you love to do, it doesn't matter what you want to do in life, you have to train. No matter what you do in life, like you have to be the best at doing it. So whether that means every day you're better than yourself or you're setting certain goals for that, you have to train. You have to spend time. Serenity knows best. And congratulations, Serenity. I didn't even get to tell you, you are like one of my heroes. I am so amazed by you and your stability and your training and your efforts and your diligence and your discipline. Oh my gosh, it's no wonder you are number one in the US. Are you going to compete, right? On like an international level?
Yeah, I just won the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships and I'm headed to Worlds next month for disc golf.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Yeah, I resonate with everything you're saying. It's so true. But you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And no matter how old, how young, whatever, like your dreams, you can make them happen. Trust me, I know this.
Yeah, trust, one of our words.
Oh.
I love that. So for me, when I train, I have to train my full body. It's a whole goal, right? It's a whole perspective. My body, my mind. And then for me, I want to be like the best rapper. I don't want to be a good rapper. I want to be the best rapper because I have a lot of challenges that I have to overcome. I'm a female and I'm light skinned and I'm in a hip hop culture, right? So I have some barriers I have to overcome. And therefore, I have to be even better. I have to be even better. So every day I'm training. I get up, I run, I got to get my breath control, right? I want to rap. J is for the jugular, Gemini, juggler, jaguar, I jump on a jack and a juck and juxtapose. Just suppose J rolls like a Ross, legendary Jesse J to Jude, like Jermaine and Juice, jive in a jiffy, jock, jail, jam, jaws, too many J's before I jog and joy or eject, right? To go at that speed and that momentum, you got to have breath control. So the first thing I do is I'm up and I'm moving, right? I try to get that intact. That's what I do. That's personally what I love. But then I do these things called tongue twisters. How many of y'all ever do tongue twisters? Yo, they are so fun. They are so fun. So with tongue twisters, right? Because again, I want to be the best rapper. I don't want to be good. I want to be the best. So my tongue has to be as fast as my thoughts. My thoughts have to be as fast as my tongue. You have to understand what I'm saying. Name some of your favorite musicians. Put them in the chat. Who are some of your favorite musicians? And if they're rappers, even better. Who are some of your favorite rappers? Ooh, Twista. What y'all know about Twista? Come on, Scott. You are like, yeah. So I want y'all, I'm going to share my screen one more time. I want y'all to do some of these tongue twisters with me real quick. And you can just practice on your own. But if you feel impelled to let us know and showcase what you know right here, then please feel free to unmute yourself at any time and showcase for us any of these wonderful tongue twisters. I'll start at the top. Let me hear you say toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Garrett, you're the only person ever in the history to just do that.
Jump right in.
That was amazing. Everybody messes up the first time. That was incredible. All right.
We have very, very thin walls in this office, and I'm afraid if I start doing this.
Same for me. Maybe I should have warned everybody. Well,
I think they'll start doing it with you, Christina. Okay, but if we can get yourself, maybe you can whisper to yourself, give me a toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Or how about a unique New York?
Unique New York.
Unique New York. And of course, Riley, this one's all you right here. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. How fast can you do that one? Let's hear your fuzzy wuzzy. Okay.
Who?
Delay.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it cutting out at all?
It's
It works.
perfect.
Okay, good. Also, sorry for the background. There's a bunch of kids that just ran up the stairs, so I'm terrified. But anyway, all right. Okay, so I'm doing Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Bear.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear
Fuzzy
it.
Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Nice
really-
melody. Yo, Riley.
Come on.
Good job.
That was nice.
I'll
And so
try
in
it.
poetry, when folks do a good job, we usually give them one of these. Like we kind of just snap it up. Like, ooh, we raining on them.
I'll try the Fuzzy Wuzzy if you don't mind.
Please, I'd love for you to try the fuzzy wuzzy.
Okay, here we go. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yo, y'all got style
So
with
they
this.
got the skills in here.
We're
Thank
ready
you.
for it. We're super ready for it. Okay, let me take you to, here we go, right here. 30 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Go ahead and try that one. Either muted or unmute yourself. It's all good either way. Anybody want to try it?
Okay, I think I'm gonna try it.
Let's get it.
This is gonna suck. 30 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
What you mean?
Did it suck?
Yeah.
Did it suck? Yo, so here's what we got to tell ourselves, right? I'm going to tell you this is just a side note. Our brain produces 3 negative thoughts to every 1 positive thought. So 3 negative thoughts to every 1 positive thought. Here's the other side. A negative thought is 5 times harder to get rid of. 5 times harder. So that means our odds right now are like 15-1 to everything positive. So everything that comes out of our mouth at this point, we're going to be like, this is going to be dope. This is cool. And then dope, you know why we say the word dope? Do you know where that came from?
The drug?
No, but that's what a lot of people think, right? Dope is short. Tell me.
Dopamine?
Yes, dope is short for dopamine.
I never knew
And
that till just now.
Yes. So dopamines get released through our body in a positive way. It's a good sensation. So when we achieve something, dopamines are released through our body and it's like a euphoric, happy feeling. So that's why we say dope, to give that feeling like, yo, you just did it. So side notes, 30 thieves. I'm gonna give you one more and then we're gonna get going with this. Oh, this one right here is this one right here. Garrett, get this for us.
Had kid poured curd pulled cod.
I feel like you practice.
Well, I just saw it. The instant I saw it, I decided to go for it. It wasn't practice. I just tried it out.
Man, I appreciate you, Garrett. Yes,
good.
Riley. Raza.
Oh, pad kid poured curd pulled cod. Come on.
Hey, come on, Scott. Give it to us, Scott.
Bad kid poured curd, pulled cod.
Man, y'all are.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. give me a. Oh, that's not fair. You went next level.
Oh.
Gobbling gargoyles, gobbled gobbling goblins.
Goblin,
Yes.
gargoyle, double, goblin, goblins.
Can I try?
Get it.
Goblin gargoyles, goblin goblins.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's an impression.
No, that was dope, bro.
Thank you very much. Yay, Emma said thank you.
Garrett, side note, I need you for some voiceover stuff. But
Real.
on this
Yeah.
right here, this is amazing. So I highly suggest train yourself, right? Go get yourself some tongue twisters, practice those. I do these daily. You can ask Raza, like we go on tour and we'll be straight tongue twisting in the car. So one more tool that I really, really, really like to utilize, and this kind of jumps us right into beat making.
Listening.
So is I love Irish wristwatch. Beat counting. So, right, our words matter, our pronunciation matters, but then also how we put that into a rhythmic pattern. What does our melody sound like? Or what does our drum pattern sound like? How we lay out our words really does matter, right? So it's the difference between old school hip hop, which is kind of like back in the day when I used to say, I used to rock with the homies from around the way, right? It's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're gonna go through these beat countings. Now you have open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick. 1 is a 2 is a 3 is a 4 is a. So our pattern and our structures changed. And so we have to be able to utilize all those different patterns at different times, right? When we write our songs, sometimes we want it slow, sometimes we want it fast. And even if we sing, it's the same thing. You still have to have a rhythm to your patterns. So we're gonna go through some beat counting. Let me pull up my beat counting. Bum, bum, bum. When we do beat counting, the cool thing about it is that these patterns fit over any BPM. Somebody tell me what BPM is.
Beats
What is-
per minute.
Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. So beats per a minute. How many beats per minute are there in 1 minute? How many beats do we have per 1 minute?
Isn't it
How many
something around like
seconds?
80? Oh, 60.
Yeah, let
60
me
seconds.
rephrase that. Let me rephrase my question because that was kind of a trick question. You can tell me that too. Like, J. Ross, you just tricked us. How many seconds per minute?
60, obviously.
60. So when you look at a clock, this is about what it sounds like, right? That's how fast the seconds go. So I want you to go ahead, we got to make sure we mute ourselves at this point because it will get off kilter. But I want you to go ahead and I want you to clap or tap 60 BPM. And you don't want to speed this up because this will get tough, right? So we have, where we start is 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want you to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 is a 2 is a 3 is a 4 is a 1 is a 2 is a 3 is a 4 is a 1 is a 2 is a 3 is a 4 is a 3 is a 4 is a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a
1 is a 1 is a 2 is a 2 is a 3 is a 3 is a 4 is a 4 is a. Try that one. 1 is a 1 is a 2 is a 2 is a 3 is a 3 is a 4 is a 4 is a. Oh, I see y'all. And then this one. 1 E and a 2 E, 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 4 E and a. So when we're making our beats, right, you would have your steady kick drum, and Raza's about to go through this whole beat making process. And then you would be able to add your rhythm in the middle. Maybe it's the keys. Bum, 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 bum. 1 is a 1 is a 2 is a 2 is a 3 is a 3 is a 4 is a 4 is a, right? So all these beat counting matters. So if you want me to send this to you, I can 100% send that to you. I don't know if that's up online anywhere. But all you got to do is email me at msjross@gmail.com. For those of you that are watching this at home, email me msjross@gmail.com and I will send that over to you so you can practice that. On that note, I'd like to turn this over to Raza so we can start getting you ready for Bandlab beat making. And at any point in time, you can be writing out some lyrics. So this is the beat we're going to make for our song. And you get to write out the lyrics. Our goal is to get a chorus and a hook and have something nice.
Yup. Bam, bam, bam. All right, we in this thing. Chorus and a hook, same thing. If you guys at all, while we're kind of creating this beat, I'm going to show you the process of how to do this at home. If you're watching us on a live recording, here's where it is. I'm going to take you into Bandlab. We're going to kind of create something, and hopefully we'll get to the point where we got a hook, and then maybe we can even show you the process of how to record those vocals all on your laptop. Like, this is all for you guys to have this knowledge. So if you want to take notes on this, if this is something you want to do, or you can rewatch this is the kind of steps you're going to take. So the first thing you need to have, I'm going to share my screen here. Share sound, boom. Okay, is Google Chrome. So if you got a Chromebook, dope, you're already set up. You get Google Chrome, and then just go to your browser. I already typed mine in, but I'll just do it to make it easy. And you go to bandlab.com. Now mine's already set up, so it kind of brings me to this home page right here. And for you, when you go to it, it's gonna like say create an account over here, like, and then you're gonna create an account, use your email, and it's super easy. You follow a couple steps. Only thing it's gonna ask you is like, what kind of music you like and what are you. So you're just gonna say DJ/beat maker. They just want to know, and they just want to do it for their analysis and know how many beat makers they have on their website. Not really important. So you create your account, and then you can like view your profile. You can add things if you want to. You don't really have to. You don't have to use your name if you don't want to. So right over here, top right, super easy. You're just going to click on that, and it says create. And if at any time, if I'm going too fast, Riley and Garrett or anybody else in here, just unmute yourself or send something in the chat. Say, hey, can you repeat that? Hey, can you slow down a bit? But I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible so that y'all can like kind of have this tool available for you to create music at home. So after you hit create, this is kind of what most digital workstations look like. This is for making music. So up here at the top, you've got rewind, fast forward. This red dot means record. This is how fast our song is going to be. And then this is a metronome. So if I turn this on and we press play, oh, I need to have a track. My bad. I'll explain that in a second. Why aren't we playing? Hello. Oh, let's go into this one. Okay. This one. Okay, I think it's because I have a session actually opened right now. So I'm gonna just go like this and delete a couple things here. Okay, so we're back. We just got this. This is how fast our song is. And if I press play with this metronome on, we hear that. We were just covering that. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and it just repeats. And that's how fast our song is right there. Now, if I do it like this, raise this up, I'm just clicking right here. Let's say we want to make a faster song. We go probably 125. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Much faster. This is like, it's more modern, I'd say hip hop kind of stuff. Like, and then right here, this is important. We're going to drag it down. I'm just clicking right here on the number right here, and I'm just pulling it down. Let's go to like 90. This is a little slower of a song. Let's play it, and you can count it out with me if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's probably the first thing you want to do when creating a song or a beat is pick how fast you want it to be. Do we have any votes in here? You can throw them in the chat. You can unmute yourself if you want a faster song or a slower song. Garrett says faster. Okay. J. Ross says double time. Scott says slower. We got some conflict. Riley, how you feeling? Faster, medium, slower? How should we create this? Scott, slower. Mine is being slow, lol. Like your beat or your internet? I don't know.
I think it's her internet.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully. There we go. Internet. Cool Rage in the building. We're just going over some beat making. So
What up?
what up? So I think we're gonna pick. I got a mix there. I said, who want to sit fast, medium, or slow? We got some fast ones. We got some slow ones. So I'm gonna probably meet in the middle, and I'll give us kind of medium fast. How's that? We'll go from there. So let's go like maybe 105 and see how that sounds. So it's gonna go. Click on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that cool, Garrett? I see you bobbing your head. All right, right on. So that's the first thing you do when you come into here and you hit new project, create right in the top right. You will come up in here and you pick your tempo, how fast you want it. Count with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're set. Okay, the second thing you're gonna need to know is you have to have an instrument track. So go right over in the top left here, I'm gonna circle my mouse here, make this a little bigger. It says add track. And I'm gonna just click on that. Now you get some options here, super simple. The one my mouse is over, instruments, that's for creating like horns, brass. You could do drums from your keyboard. You could do pianos, you could do organs, harps, any sound like that. And then this one right here is the drum machine. That one you can manually type in. I'm gonna show you because we're gonna do that. And then this is if you have like a little interface and you actually play guitar or bass, and you can plug right into there. And then the red one, we'll cover that at the end. This is how you're gonna record vocals, voice/mic, pretty straightforward. Cool thing about this is if you got a pair of headphones like this, and they got the little mic right here, like this, you can record vocals. That's all you need. You just plug straight into your Chromebook and you're good to go. So that's how you do that with the red one. We're gonna start with the beat, okay? So I'm gonna just open the drum machine here. It's gonna throw in 2 patterns, A and B. We don't really need both of those, so I'm gonna just get rid of one. Let's keep it simple. I just clicked on it and deleted it. Now, when I'm here at my drum machine, you're like, how do we get to the drums? Down at the bottom, it says instrument on the bottom left. So if you look over here, it says instrument, click on it, and this thing comes up. This looks a little confusing, but I swear it's not. I'm gonna make it really simple, and we're just gonna start from a new pattern. So I'm gonna just click on C. These are your patterns here. And C is just showing that this one's blank. So now we have our tempo, right? We picked it. It's at 105 right here. Now, if I press play, you notice that bar going back and forth like that. And then basically, the only ones we're really going to use right now for this is this red one. That's our hi-hat. If you ever hear drum sets or in songs, that's that one you hear. So that's this red one. The bottom one is the kick. That's that one. And then we'll probably use a snare. That's this one. Something like that. So we're just gonna use 3 right now. We're gonna keep it super simple so y'all can follow along. So I like to do my kicks first. And when we're counting the 1, 2, 3, 4, we're just gonna put our kicks on the 1 and the 3, okay? Super simple. So I'm gonna put 1 right on the first little dot right there. And then I'm gonna press play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm counting that, I'm gonna just listen for that 3, and it's gonna be right here. So here's the 2, the dark gray, and then the light gray is gonna be the 3, and the dark gray over here is gonna be the 4. So I'm gonna put 1 right on the third one and see if we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna go to a snare and get this one, this sound in right here. I'm gonna put that on the 2. It starts to come together. And I could put this one on the 4 and make it super simple. And you've probably heard this in like pop songs, I'd say, because it just goes boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap. And then for the hi-hats, I'm gonna put them on the 1, the 2, the 3, and then the 4. I'm gonna fill in and make it a little special. So I'm gonna go like this on the 1, go to the dark gray one, there's the 2, the light gray one, there's the 3, and there's on the 4. And then on this one, there's 3 extra ones, and I'm gonna just fill those in, just like that. So now I play it. Nice, it's smooth. I mean, it's not like the greatest thing, but check it out. Once we get the pattern down, then we can change the sound and get the sound we want. Only thing I'm gonna do is I'm hearing an extra boom, boom. And so I'm gonna put it over here. It's gonna go boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. I'm gonna put an extra one right here where I heard it. Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. Okay. That's right. Check it. All right. And then let's say you like the way the drums sound. So this is the first thing you're doing. You're just creating this drum pattern. Then you're going to go over here to instrument on the left. So this is where we create our pattern. Over here on the left, we're going to look at these kits. And these ones, we've already created our pattern. All we got to do is click on them. So let's try abstract hip hop kit. Let's just give that a try. I don't even have to change anything here. And then I just press play, the space bar. That's okay. You know, I could rock with that, but let's check out a couple more real quick. Atlanta hip hop kit. I like that one. Let's try. That one's got a little bounce to it. Okay. I'm missing stuff in the chat. I want to make sure I'm not. Oh, Scott says freestyle hip hop kit. Let's try that one. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Let's see, where do we see that one? Freestyle kit. If you guys like any of these kits, be sure to give me a thumbs up. That way I know which one you like. If you're like kind of in the middle, give me like a, and then if you're like, Raza, that's not the kit, give me a thumbs down. It's all good. We're just searching for the right one. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to the full process.
Give me some more slap on the low end.
I know, come on. Like the Atlanta one was like, well, let's try trap kit. That one's got more, Scott. Okay, we'll just use that for now. Okay. Let's see. So now we got our drum pattern figured out. And if you're like, yo, that was a little complicated, or you didn't understand, you can always rewatch this, or you can always just mess around with these dots yourself. And whatever sounds good to you, your ears don't lie. And so if it sounds good, if it sounds like that sound you like, then you know you're doing something right. So we got our drum machine right here, and I'm going to just put that up here. Now, this is a little easier, and I'm going to show you all this because we talked about sampling. We talked about sampling other people's music. It's a big thing in hip hop, giving credit where it's due, but at the same time, transforming old music into new music. Or maybe a favorite song of yours by Aretha Franklin or whoever, maybe you want to like remake that because that song spoke to you and it meant something to you or your childhood or whatever. You can do that, but there's certain ways to like do it if you're going to make money off of it. So samples are pretty cool. And the cool thing about this is it makes it easy. Is inside of Bandlab here, you could create your drums like that, and you could come over here to a piano. Don't mind my broken keys. That was my son. Still love him to death. And you could like create some, piano. If you know how to play like that, and if you have a keyboard. But you're like, yo, I don't have a keyboard. So how am I supposed to do that? You can do that with your actual keyboard. So if you look, I just opened up this track here. And to do that, I'm just going up in here, clicking add track, then clicking instrument, and boom, I got an instrument. If you notice on these keys down at the bottom here, they have your same keys that are on your actual computer. So you can play like that. That's me just typing right there. So you can type your own piano sounds right there. Now, if you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, let's try some samples. Let me show you how to create samples, and we'll add some samples in here. So we know that we got our tempo, 105. We've got our drum track, cool. Now down in the bottom right, if you open this up and you create an account, down in the bottom right, it says samples. And the cool thing about this is just by having a Bandlab, you get rights to all these samples. That means you can release songs, you could sell your songs, or you could put them online and you won't get any trouble or at all, because these samples are royalty free and you own them just by having a Bandlab. So pretty cool in here. So right here, I'll click it again, bottom right, just click samples, and you can kind of find the sound. You can search by different packs. You can go into genres right here. So you want to make a rock metal song, boom, right there. Lo-fi, you like lo-fi music? Lo-fi music's cool. I like listening to that. Hip hop, trap, pop, R&B. So you can kind of pick the sounds you want by the genre here. I'm gonna try some in this pop R&B. And I'm gonna just look for maybe some new school grooves. So it says it's fresh beats and a variety of grooves. I can click on that. And I say this sample right here, the little like recycled sign, that means it's a loop. And then I can click on it and let's see how it sounds. So
now this is a story all about how my life turned upside down.
Yo, man, Garrett, whoa.
Bars.
Yes, Garrett, yes.
That was so dope and quick. He was just on that, ready for it. Yeah, exactly. So you can kind of surf through here and it's up to you. Like whatever sound you want to create. Like to me, that's not something I want to do. So I'm going to go back to packs, maybe searching these neo soul vocals. That might be cool. I know it's a loop because it's got this recycled sign. A big part of music is just listening to it. Some of these are probably like whole choruses. You got people just going at it over here. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to genres, hip hop, trap. Let's look up in here. And how about some down tempo piano? Okay. Let's see if we got any loops in here. Boom. Melody's thin. Yeah, it's nodding over there. Okay.
It sounds like that one song from Evangelist or something.
From
Wake
what?
wake me up inside.
Oh yeah, I know it's when you're talking about Evanescence. Yup. Take it back when we had the puka necklaces and Evanescence was on, bro. I just play it. It does sound like that. Let's check out this one. So these are pretty cool because if you don't even want to do the whole drum thing, you can just do this, and let's just find one that we like. Let's try another one. Okay. Yo, Garrett's vibing with that one, so I'm gonna pick it. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. So basically, to get it in your song, all you got to do is click on the one you want and drag. Super simple. Bam. Bam. And then we got this drum loop. Oops, don't do that. Don't do that. We got this drum loop that we did. We can always add more drums too. You can always go in here in these packs and add more. So let's hear how it sounds with that piano in there. Okay, see now the whole vibe has changed. The second we add this piano and this instruments, bam, the whole vibe changed. So I'm gonna click on this, and to trim your audio, if you notice, I got this loop on here, and to make it loop and keep looping around, like it's not gonna end, you just click on that red bar. It's always gonna be there. You click on it, and now it's gonna loop. And go back. If I don't have that on and it goes like this and it ends, then the song ends. So I'm gonna keep this on just by clicking on it. I'm gonna check the chat. I wanna make sure everything good. Love that song, Evanescence vibe, bam, let's go. So if you notice, this one's longer, so we wanna make that shorter. So if you click down here, you see these little icons here. You can just click on that, or move that, sorry. You can click on this little one and it trims it. You can make it longer if you want, you can trim it down. So I'm gonna just trim it like that so it matches the same length. Now we've got a perfect loop, okay? Now we can just copy and paste this, we can double it and make our song longer. Let's play it again. Okay, yes, y'all. So the other thing I want to check, and if you are going to pick multiple samples and stuff, it's always good to look at the key. And the key you're playing in usually means like either singers sing in this key or I'm playing in this key. It's just a fancy word of kind of saying like that this certain key I'm playing in, whether it's C or a major or a minor, we want to match that with our instruments. So I see the name is called Melody's Thin. Look over here, and if you look at the right, it looks like we're in E minor. So that's good to know. So I'm gonna make a mental note, E minor, E minor, E minor, bam. Okay, now I can go back to the packs if I wanted to. And me as an artist and a musician, I know what key to play in E minor if I was to jump over to this keyboard right now, or if Scott was to like plug in a guitar and I'd be like, yo, we're playing an E minor. He'd be like, you know, get all with it. So it's good to look at that little thing in the right. Let's add a couple more things, and then I'm gonna let the beat play a little bit, and then maybe we can get into writing the hook real quick. How we doing on time? We
Time is
good?
great. Yeah, you have good time. It's 2:10. We still have 50 minutes, so you're good. You just have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. All
Well,
right.
Philip, I know we're gonna make today.
Okay, wait. I just
Okay.
gave you false advertisement. We are out of here at 2:30. I apologize. So
Don't
um,
worry, it's okay. Right, Ferb? Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kind of show you just a basic couple things that you can put in. So we don't need a lot. We got our drums right now. We got our main melody. That's our piano. The melody's thin one. And I think, you know, the other thing that we need is probably some bass. If we're talking hip hop, you got to have some bass. So I'm going to do the bass manually, just because it's going to be easier for me to do that than searching through the samples. But feel free, if you create a Bandlab, all these samples, like I'm talking, there's a lot. You can just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. So feel free to use all those, and you can just drag a drum track, drag something else you like the sound of, and then write some lyrics. So I'm gonna just go in here. Now I'm gonna close my samples. So down at the bottom right, closed. And I got this new instrument track. And let's say you want to change, it's kind of like we were changing the drum sound right here on the left, at left bottom. Click on it, and I can change my sound. Now look up at the top, it says basses. I got some 808s, some acoustic basses, some electric basses, and some synth basses. I'm gonna go with some 808. I'm gonna do it, okay? We in hip hop and we just trying to make a little quick banger right here. So I'm gonna go to 808s. I was messing around with some of these earlier, and some of them sound pretty rough. Like the paper one, it sounds like you got a blown car stereo, okay? So, but some people like that sound. So it's all about personal preference and finding the sound you like. So I'm gonna just try this rumble bass. And then I'm gonna go over my keyboard right over here. I know we're playing an E minor, so I'm gonna just bring this down a couple octaves. Here's an E right here. And I know this is a minor right here, but I'm not gonna use full chords. So bass is super simple. Like I'm literally gonna be tapping with one finger over here to give us that sound. So I'm gonna play the song and kind of vibe out and see what
Yeah, Ferb, let's do this.
Oh, okay, I found it. It's literally like 4 different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Real quick. So then if you do have a keyboard, if you don't, you can buy a little one like this for like less than $100. You just plug into your laptop. If not, then you can use the actual keys on your keyboard. Basically, I'm gonna hit this record button. It's gonna count for me 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go into record. So if you're ever doing this on your keyboard, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll hear the beat play like this. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. You feel me? So this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna hit that 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna do that, and I'm gonna jump over here and get ready for when the 1 hits. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I messed up, didn't do it on purpose, but that's okay, check it out. So when you open up, see, if you look at the red track, those are all the notes I just played. It doesn't matter if I did it on a keyboard or if I did it on my keyboard on the thing right here. You're gonna double click.
Or did it with your voice, just saying.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I don't think it caught my mess up, but let's play it and make sure. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now some of them are slightly off time. This is the last thing we got to know about. Is this magic button right here called Quantize. when I hit this button, oh, I'm sorry, you have to highlight. Highlight the notes, quantize, boom. Check it out. Just take out that one note. Bam. I'm gonna go like this. I know we want to wrap this up here. That's a very simple beat. I haven't done much with it. And I can just grab all these tracks here. Just like if you were typing in Word, you're gonna go Command copy, click right there. And then I'm gonna just hit paste, Command V, Command V, Command V. Make it longer, why not? You know, keep it going, keep it going. There, that's fine. Now I've got this long song and all I did was Command C, Command V and pasted it. And then I'm gonna take out the bass I just did, take out one of the drums. I've got this intro. Could put the whole thing on a loop. Oops, now we go here to 1. Turn off that metronome. And then we got our beat, like super basic, but you kind of get the idea. You know, always feel free to rewatch this. We got a beat.
And really quick, Raza, because we won't have time to come back into it. Will you just show them how to add a vocal and record their own vocal?
Yeah, okay.
If just brief.
Real quick, okay. So like I said, if you have headphones like this, little earbuds, as long as they have that little microphone right there, they good. Some people have the over the ear ones, that can work too. Like I said, so we got our beat, and then add track is always gonna be here in the top left. You're just gonna click on that little plus sign, and we're gonna add this voice/mic. And we got this voice/mic, and it comes up, and you're like, yo, I don't see anything. Same thing as we did when we were on our instruments and our drum tracks. It's always down here in the bottom left. You see the source right here. And if I was on the instrument, it would be instrument. We're just gonna click that source, and then it opens up. And you can actually see me talking in my mic. Check, check, you see that? And it jumps up and down. That's our levels. So the thing you don't wanna do is the only like real rule that you don't wanna do. I don't wanna be like this on my mic and it turns all red, okay? And I'm sorry if you were wearing headphones just now and that blew your ears out, but that's what you don't want. So the rule of thumb is if you're recording vocals, just get it kind of in the middle here. That's where we want it. Now me, it shows that I have this Scarlett plugged in, and you probably won't have that. When you plug in your headphones, it'll just say like computer out or computer headphones, okay? And if you don't see that, you just click on here. And if I was to plug in those headphones, it would pop up here as like headphones. I got my MacBook Pro, so you won't have channel. You don't have to worry about that. And then you basically have the headphones in, and you hit the red record button, or you can hit R on your keyboard, and it's going to give you the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go. Okay, so let me show you an example. I don't even know how this is gonna go, but hit record, 3, 4. It's picking up my voice right now. Everything I say in this mic, it's picking it up. Yo, Instagram with a Pixar. I'm a monster with the ink like Pixar. If I had a kid named Bar, you know I would raise it. I learned this is life, ain't nothing to really play with. Boom, okay. Super simple. I check it out. Now I can play it back.
Super simple.
Voice right now. Everything I say in this mic, it's picking it up. And it's kind of hard to hear me right now if you listen. Yo, Instagram with a Pixar. It's real hard to hear me, okay? So how you gonna fix that is you're just gonna go into right here. You could just turn it up right here. Like that. It's probably gonna have a delay because and this is how to cut your track if you don't want that beginning part. Yo, Instagram with a Pixar. Yeah, it has a delay, but whatever. This is the last thing I want to share that's gonna be like really helpful for you. Cause you're like, in my mind, those vocals don't sound loud enough and I can't hear over the beat. So one thing you can do, this is a mixing 101, super basic. You can turn down your drums a little bit. I'm gonna turn it to about -4. Turn down the melody is the same, -4. And turn down the instruments, -4. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can always adjust those. That's just the volume, how loud it is in your headphones or your speakers. Then I can have this one a little louder, but everything else got quieter, so it might be a little easier to hear. I'm a monster with the ink like pics. A little easier to hear. Last thing I want to do, down here at the bottom left, this is how to get in and out of your source. Like I said, if you were on the instrument, it's the same thing. But right next to it, you see effects. Now you don't have to do all these effects. They make presets for this. Right here, preset. I could just go in here, boom, all the effects right there. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm gonna hit punchy rap. I'm just gonna click a preset. Bam, it threw me on some effects right there. Now let's hear if it's louder. Sorry, if I had a kid named Bar, you know I would raise it. I learned it. Okay, other than the timing, because that's whack right now because I have like this wireless delay. It's much louder. You hear that? Garrett, you hear that? It's totally different, huh? Instagram with a Pixar. I'm a monster. Boom. That's how to do it. And then you can trim your things. You can trim your audio just like you can trim this. Just down here at the bottom of the pink right here. It's also on here. Trim it there. And that's kind of a basic how to record your vocals. Add track, source, add your preset. Boom.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect,
right.
perfect.
Well, I'm going to save this and we can kind of talk about what's next to wrapping this up.
Perfect. So the first thing I want to do is have you play that and see if maybe Koo could give us a little introduction of himself over this track right here.
Okay, let's do it.
Unless he turned us down, he can't even hear us. Come on, Koo, freestyle.
I can hear y'all. I am multitasking, but I would love to help.
Yeah.
We're rapping.
We just need a little introduction from you over this track right here.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, Raza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check this out. Man, I am lyrically ahead of the rest. An MC that breathes so deep and tell these words on a crest. Can attest to my own greatness, I won't settle for less. Excises mic inside my hand, I must have left to confess. There will never be one like me, I must confess I'm obsessed. She never worded so superb like I got an S on my chest. Never won't hear free your mind while I ingest all the best. 3 and 1, there we go, and I know we're the best. Cause I'm trying to freestyle on this mic, so yeah, something.
Hey.
Hold up. Yeah, 1 second, I'm almost there. Sorry guys, I'm multitasking.
Thanks,
It's a little fast, but
fixing us real quick. So with our 7 minutes left, we want to, are there any hooks? Was anybody writing? Riley, did anything come to you? Garrett, did anything come to you? What was your writing process like?
Let me see if I can find it again.
Yes.
Where'd it go? Okay, there we go.
Little respect vibes going on. Anything?
Yeah. Okay. So was there anything written that stood out to you? Any lines that in particular that you were like, I really like this line, that we could even potentially turn into a hook or a chorus? And again, when we're looking at a song, the hook and the chorus, that's the catchy part that repeats itself throughout the song. So generally a lot of songs start with a hook or a chorus, go into a verse. A verse is a lot longer, that starts the storyline, and then goes back into a chorus, verse, chorus. So the chorus is that thing that really ties the song together. Scott got some stuff up here.
Riley, you're muted. If you're trying to.
I know. I was just practicing. I don't know. Kind of.
Gotta go, you guys. It was fun.
About it, but okay.
Good to see you, Cool.
Bye.
Bye,
Sorry.
everyone.
Okay.
Jolly
like,
good
this
job.
part, it's
Okay, so did anybody want to share? I'm sorry if I missed it. I got cut off for a second.
waiting for people to. Yeah. All right. So much riots. What do we do now? We're freaking just listen. You people aren't happy. We get that. Take a breath. Hold your hits. You need to get a grip. You gotta respect, understand, and care. But how could you though? It feels so unfair.
Ooh. Riley, you're a writer.
Come on.
You are a writer. Oh, I'm excited. So,
She's straight fire.
yo, Serenity, next time warn us a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, we should have known, but
Yeah.
amazing. If there was any line that really, really stuck out to you, Riley, type it in the chat so we can start forming a chorus. Garrett, was there anything that you wanted to share with us? Did you write anything by chance? You didn't write anything yet? Not yet. Okay, because we have 4 minutes left. I really quickly want to open it up to questions. If anybody has a question about any of this.
J. Ross, is that how you write your songs? Is with the that pinwheel with all the themes around? Is that how you generally design what you're writing?
You know, I have so many different techniques. Generally, I wake up at 2 a.m. and my brain just goes off and I just start writing and I get 10, 15 pages and then I highlight my favorite lines and then I take those lines and pull out and make a song. I've had the opportunity to be in the recording sessions with John Legend, and what he'll do is he will actually record 3 tracks of the same verse, and then he'll go through and literally grab each note. Bye, Christina. Each note that fits in that position. So, you know, that's one way. Just let all your thoughts come out, pull out what you need to.
I have to go. My therapist is here, but I had fun today. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Raza. Thank you, J. Ross.
Thank you, Riley.
Bye, Riley. Great to see you.
Bye, Scott.
So, yeah, what a cool session. What a good session. Take a moment to just like really breathe it in. Anybody have any last questions? Any thoughts, any comments? Anything you want to say? Shelly, Renee, Serenity, Christina, Scott, Raza?
I wrote a whole song.
You did a great job of like rolling with everything, you know, keeping the positive attitude going and everything. Just so appreciate it. You guys are pros. That's just for sure. And you make everybody feel positive and empowered and yes, energized. Thank you.
Yeah, really, really beautiful session. Thank you. I enjoyed every moment of it. And I could tell that those who attended did as well. So thank you.
I'm glad we have this on recording too. So those who want to watch it and relearn, or yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Hey guys,
You want me to stop recording now?
if you want to, sure. I just wanted to chime in.